up. If we don't do something, by the end of the week, the federal government may stop giving any money to NPR, which, even if you don't listen, is kind of important for disaster preparedness. This is Daily Dems doing the work, making noise, and fighting back, day 169. And this is just one of the things our Dems have to be sounding the alarm about. And here's more on that and some of our other fighters. And as always, we start with repping the rep, which this week is Jimmy Panetta. He met with two former federal employees who told him their stories about Doggy and the chaos it created. These meetings are important to get more information. A lot of times they end up inspiring future action like legislation. This is what I started the video with. Morgan McGarvey is in the House and the rescission bill is now in the Senate, but we all need to be talking about this. DT is trying to claw back money that Congress already allocated for NPR, PBS, PEPFAR, and other things. And if we don't call our senators immediately, he could be successful. First votes and debate on this is tomorrow. I'm so glad McGarvey is going on the record about it. Did you know Nydia Velasquez and Adriano Espaillat were trying to get into the Federal Plaza ICE facility today in New York? Well, now you do. Of course, they were denied again. They are going to keep going back until they are allowed in, as are many of our electeds at the ICE facilities in their districts. This is Tim Kennedy, and he has today's Democratic Daily Download. Standing outside of the Schofield Residence Nursing Facility, he held a press conference with members of the healthcare industry sounding the alarm about the big ugly bill. And he's not just a member of Congress in this situation, he's also an occupational therapist. And in this video, he calls on Republicans to reverse course on the provisions in the big ugly bill, something they could do if they cared at all. And use the hashtag cancel the cuts. Let's keep holding the Republicans accountable. Julie Johnson thinks the Texas floods were preventable, and she said as such on ABC. She doesn't think the flood was preventable, but all the infrastructure exists to keep everyone alive. Republicans just didn't implement any of it. DNC passed a huge milestone. Sarah Jacobs held a People's Town Hall in Sandy, Utah, and with that, there has been a People's Town Hall in all 50 states for 138 total, and more to come. You want more information? That's what today's Daily Blueprint was all about. And finally, Peter Welch did an op-ed for Fox News, saying that, FEMA should be reformed. That's why he introduced the Disaster Assistance Improvement and Decentralization Act, also called Disaster Aid Act. Republicans don't actually want to improve FEMA. So if you're still here, you get that Democrats are doing the work now, right? Head to the end of this post, comment with 7 words to help the algorithm. And a donkey. The DNC did that. And if you watched or read any of these stories, comment with what you learned. And an ice cube. Because our Democrats are gonna get into those facilities and they're not gonna stop trying. Our voices are our superpower, but only when we use them.